All right. So, for this episode of I Can Cook Too, I'm cooking something that I've cooked for like a couple years. It's going to be like my version of what we call chicken and dumplings. Now, this episode took a little bit of a turn, so we'll see about that later. But here are my ingredients. It's just simple. I got flour, got mushrooms, onions, bell peppers, this chicken, and just chicken and dumplings. Just it goes the mushrooms, the bell peppers, the onions. All right, so first thing is for this dish, I'm going to obviously chop something. So there goes the onions. Boom. Then, after the onions, you got the bell pepper. I used the yellow one this time because that was what I had. And this one, I like to punch in the little end and then cut the bottom out. Obviously, throw that away, get rid of the seeds. Boom. And next is the mushrooms. So I just wash those and then chop them up. Boom, there we go. So it wasn't enough. I needed more mushrooms. And as you'll see, coming up here, I actually wash and cut some more. See? More. Now the veggies are all done. And so from this point, what I want to do is get the dumplings. So basically, this dish is simply just a reason for me to make dumplings, and it's not the kind of dumplings you see everybody else do. This is sort of soup dumplings that my grandmother used in her soup. And one of the things was like she'd always see, here we go with dumplings. She'd always make the soup with these dumplings and never be enough. So I wanted to weigh the two things. I wanted to make something with the dumplings and also the mushrooms. So as you can see, I'm over here just cutting up I made basically like a ball and then put them into little strings, little sticks, and then cut them up. They're a little gummy because I didn't have, I ran out of flour. So, I mean, being gummy is not that big of a deal. It's just, it would have been a little bit easier to work with if I had a little more flour, but I completely ran out. All right, so from here, I have some chicken, and this is some skinless, is boneless, skinless thighs. Or I think it has the bone. It's skinless, but it has the bone. So basically, I've already gotten rid of all the bone out of the chicken from here and cut up in little pieces. Yeah, the meat was already seasoned and like the day before, it was cleaned and seasoned the day before. And I'm just cutting up into little chunks. Little chunks. Now I'm getting ready to dice up the smallest amount of garlic ever. It's like two little pieces. I mean, you don't really need to put too much garlic, so boom, there we go. Now it's time to and this is where things start getting dicey for me, but obviously to get it started, I start off with the heart healthy oil, which me pointing that out was sort of foretelling, I guess. And so obviously they put in the veggies first. I like putting in the onions and the bell pepper first. And they get started. Then I like to put in the mushrooms after. Yeah, the whole idea again was just to have this dish a way to because I like mushrooms, so the way to use the mushrooms and then again use the soup dumplings that my grandmother that I remember my grandmother used to make. Also, the rice goes with this. So off camera, I have what is it? It's 2-to-1 ratio. So it's one cup of rice to 2 cups of water. Now all the veggies are cooking. I'm gonna throw in the garlic. After a while of that cooking down, now it's time to throw in the chicken, and you're gonna brown all the veggies and the chicken up. Yeah, I'm still browning it, and there's some things happening in the background you don't really see, but I was really starting to feel fucked up and trying to hold on and finish making this food. And yeah, I'm just mixing it now, trying to brown everything and trying to hold it together. And see what happens is as you cook it, it releases the water from the food. Then you want to add water into it. Now it's going to be it's sort of like a stew kind of. So what I'm going to do is get it to boiling, and then once I get it to boiling, you'll see the next step is to put in the dumplings. And not even realizing there, I'm holding on. It's kind of crazy, like put in the dumplings. Like I'm really starting to feel fucked up. Like it don't even. Obviously, I'm trying to just do the video, thinking this is just a passing feeling, but no. So now everything is coming together. So this is from here. What happens is the meat and the whole thing basically just sort of cooks. It cooks down, and it makes a gravy. The liquid sort of solidifies and comes together into sort of a gravy, and it's like it's a mixture of the mushroom taste as well as the green peppers, the bell peppers, and so it's just the taste of it all together. And then the mushrooms themselves, I mean the dumplings themselves, sort of absorb all the flavor. Yeah, see, so here what happened is it had been cooking for a while. I cut out a lot of it. By this time, I happened to have to go to the hospital, and I was off camera. I went to the emergency room, and what happened was I got my dad, who's in the wheelchair. It's a lot more footage from there. I just cut it down, but I got him in the video, so he had to turn off the food. This was dinner I was cooking, so he had to turn off the food and shit, and you could see him. So I ended up finishing the meal. Then I actually got out the hospital, and I was able to come back the next day and finish it up. Again, like I said, it was dinner, so yeah, that's the end results. It's chicken and dumplings with rice, over rice. I wish it was, yeah, you see it.